people that recall the Opie and Anthony show will get a little kick out of this. Someone sent me this clip. Once I was fired from Sirius XM satellite radio and off of the Opie and Anthony show with Jim Norton, it became the Opie show with Jim Norton. Jim did not want it to be Opie and Jimmy. He does not like Opie, didn't like Opie, didn't get along with Opie. I was constantly being the buffer between the two because I enjoyed the money that was coming in. So I would have, gone forever doing that. So this is, I guess, Johnny Knoxville is coming in to the studio. Jim Florentine's in studio with Jim Norton, and Opie is introing Knoxville coming in the studio. You could see, you don't even have to know Jimmy personally to see Jimmy's face. Jimmy is so livid in this clip. And I know it's at Opie. This isn't something. Yes, Erock.
I just posted this a couple days ago. I can't believe it went that fast. I just put all this together. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
This is Jimmy hating Opie right
I
here.
didn't even notice it when we were putting it together.
Oh, my God, dude.
Until it went up, and then later that day, people were tagging it in the comments.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, my God, I didn't even see this at the beginning.
They're like, this is so uncomfortable. Jimmy doesn't even want to acknowledge Opie's in the room.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's because he shit on Florentine already. He probably left Florentine out waiting for an hour before he invited him in. And then Knoxville's coming out. He probably made him wait. Like all this shit that Opie used to do that Jimmy fucking hates. And Jimmy just couldn't. I was able all the time. Opie would, if I was here, it opens up with Opie kind of saying like, hey, Johnny Knoxville's coming out. Like, oh, awesome. I love Johnny Knoxville. Like just interacting. Jimmy gives Opie nothing. Zero. Until around the end of the clip where he says he's wrong about something.
Yeah, these weren't the best of times.
No. And I knew once I got the boot, I go, I don't give Jimmy and Opie any time whatsoever before it blows up because they can't work together. But here's a great example of it.
With Opie and Jim.
Look at Jim. Look at him looking at him with those eyes.
Johnny Knoxville outside the studio making his way in. We got Louis C.K. a little later.
It's a long straw.
Yeah. He won't even look at him.
Jim Florentine in the studio.
Wow.
What's up, Johnny?
Looking.
First time in studio, bro.
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
Have you been in studio before?
Yeah.
We were trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Maybe I was not here that day. I don't know.
With Opie and Jim.
Yeah. First time in studio. No, it's not.
Whew.
Oh, brutal. Oh, I love seeing that though.
That's so uncomfortable. It feels like someone recut something that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like that vibe when you watch like the Rogan videos and someone cut it as if they're in
Someone
love.
cut it differently.
Yeah.
Someone's talking, Rogan's looking at him like, why is he doing? Oh, it's cut.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, and that was a lot. That happened a lot. Used to happen when I was there. But like I said, I was able to just kind of, hey, cool, because I hated anything like that. I was like, I didn't like the uncomfortableness of the whole thing. So, but Jimmy he looks at Opie at the beginning of that clip. Look at the beginning of this clip when he looks at Opie for the only time until he tells him, no, it's not. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, dude.
That's the look of, wait, you're really going to fuck my mom in front of me?
He's looking at him out of the top of his eyes like, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
You know what that look is? You ever see the movie Rounders?
Yeah.
You know that scene where he's like, why are you cheating in this game right now? That's that look.
Yes.
That's
and he's just kind of like, yeah, caught a hanger, chief.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's the look he gave.
That's that look of,
dude, we can just win.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're fucking this up.
Oof.
That's it. You're right. Matt Damon looking at fucking Edward Norton.
Right.
What are you doing, asshole? You're fucking us up. Oh, yeah. Those eyes. Look at that. That is Jimmy looks at two things that way: Opie when he's pissed, and a big fat cock before he puts it in his mouth. I swear. One is hatred, one is other. Well, it's hatred of himself. A mirror. Jimmy looks at the mirror like that.
The first show after.
What's that?
Did you say this was the first show after?
No, not the first one. This you could find clips like this on probably every show where Jimmy's just looking like, and Opie's being a piece of shit, like not acknowledging Jimmy or something. But yeah, I just knew. I knew that wasn't going to work out very well.
From your O&A days, how much of an archive of like behind the scenes type stuff exists?
There's kind of a lot of it. I think once we started bringing cameras in to video stuff, yeah, not a shitload. Not like where you could put together a whole thing of look how much everyone hated each other.
Right.
Not everyone. Look how much everyone hated Opie, and Opie hated everyone. That was pretty much it.
I got a technical radio question for you.
Yes, please.
How much?
It's not me, Erock, I'm sure.
No, how much do you think the bits changed when it went to video? Because you guys couldn't play with the fact that no one could actually see what was happening.
Yeah.
Because to me, there's something so intriguing when you couldn't see it, because then you were compelled, because like you were gripped, because you're like, what's actually going on there?
Yeah. Well, we brought an aspect of video to it, but it was always just primarily audio.
Right.
I think the harder thing was once so much entertainment became video. We played clips, viral clips, and have to describe them.
Right.
We didn't really have the ability. Some people cut them up and did a good job on YouTube of going like, here's what they were talking about. And they synced the clip up with what we were saying. But for the most part, we had to go, okay, here's two, what was it? 2 girls, 1 cup, or one guy, 1 glass jar, all that shit. And we had to describe what was happening. Or it was kind of funny if Bob Kelly was in and something was really disgusting and he just start puking. It didn't really matter what was on there. Yeah. Even something like Baby Bird with Pat from Munaki, a banana, Pat from Munaki, throwing up in an intern's face.
Right.
At the time, 99.9% of the people that heard that were just listening to it.
Right.
And it was pure audio, and we had to kind of describe it, but it was more the reaction everyone was giving.
Right.
When you set it up and people go, okay, this guy's going to throw up in this guy's face, and you hear, and the whole place comes apart. It's hilarious. So the video aspect, while it was cool to bring video on board, it was still a primarily audio-based show. Yeah,
we didn't have it like where the studios now have cameras all the time running. We for years kept begging to get those cameras put in, and company didn't see any value in it. Then we leave, everything goes away. Then every studio now has video recording every time in there, and they're all complaining that there's video in there.
Right.
Yeah. Because they're not doing anything.
Yeah,
they sit there and it was like Mike Francesa, where the camera's on him, and all you'd see was, the Mets this year, I don't know, or him falling asleep or
sleeping during the commercials and spilling his soda.
His soda. Now I would watch that.
Yeah,
that was while it was entertaining. I don't think Mike Francesa was really cut out to need video on his show. What shit we were doing, especially back before there was really a lot of video, like the NEW days. That would have been amazing for video. But, it's what it was. We were pretty good at being able to put it over just talking. And a lot of the times, especially on commercial radio, NEW or XRK, K-Rock, it was you had to kind of finesse with how you talked about a lot of the shit.
Right.
And I always liked that. I always liked getting the point across very graphically and very obviously, but still sticking within the FCC rules was kind of a fun game to.
Yeah, because like sneaking one past the school teacher.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And it did make it funny. It was kind of, you had to be clever about it. You could do it in a weird, sarcastic way or double entendre, but it was always kind of funny to the people. Like, oh, okay, I know what he's talking about. Literally talking about fucking someone in the ass. And I know it. There's no doubt about it. But he didn't just say, oh, yeah, he's fucking her in the ass. So, or licking her ass. That's,
like Drew does.
Yeah. Drew knows how that ends.